Okay, so I'm Josh Gray, and I am here in Jeremie, Haiti, just in the yard beneath the Thrive Ansanm Resource Center. I am the director for Thrive Ansanm, and our mission at Thrive Ansanm is to empower young people in Haiti to thrive and achieve their potential. And I am here with our country director, Magloire, and two of the students in our program. I'm here with Standley and Sterline. And I'm just going to give each of them a chance. I'll give each of you a chance to introduce yourselves. And I will start with Sterline and then move to Standley and then on to Maillard.
Well, thank you. My name is Sterline and Standley. I am Jeremie and I live in there as well. I am studying education sciences and I am out of work to express how proud I am just to be a Thrive Ansanm student. Thank you.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Standley Jeremie. So I'm a student at Thrive Ansanm. So I'm learning science of education. So today I'm very happy to be with you.
Hello everybody. My name is Magloire and I am the country director for Thrive Ansanm. It is such privilege for me to be here with you this afternoon for this special interview.
Thank you. So, as you can see, we're speaking English. We're here in Haiti. In Haiti, the languages are Haitian Creole and French. And so you may hear a little bit of Creole and English mixed together. Of course, you can follow along in the subtitles, but we're going to have a conversation today. We're going to hear from Standley and Sterline about their experience as university students here in Jeremie, Haiti, about their experience in the Thrive Ansanm program and how the program is helping them to succeed and pursue their goals. And we're also going to hear about their hopes and dreams for the future, for their future personally, and for the future of their country. But before we do that, I want to give Maya a chance to explain a little bit more about the work we're doing at Thrive Ansanm. What are the objectives of our program and how that's playing out here in Jeremie.
Yeah, thank you, Josh, once again. At Thrive Ansanm, we have like 3 key factors. We support education, where we provide a full scholarship for the students, because there are many students, they are in need, but they can't provide for themselves to go to the university or to go to school. And also we support through technology, because nowadays, we know we are living in a globalized world where technology plays a great role in success of anybody, or especially for the students. That's why we provide computers for our students, and also we provide a resource center where they can come, say, any quiet place where they can make researches, and also they can work on anything that they are doing. And also we provide a mentor. We have a mentoring program. Because in life, to be successful, we need to look at someone. Because that can happen. You have good goals, you have good dreams, but without someone who can guide your steps into those dreams to become reality, you can fail. So that's why our resource center, our technology program, and also our mentoring program is there it's like a light to guide our students. That's why we are so proud. Those 3 key factors are what we are doing in Jeremie, and we are so far very satisfied about what we are doing, and we are so proud about our students. Let's see in this short video how things look like.
Yeah, that's great. And really what we're trying to do, and as Maya explained, our 3 focuses are education, technology, and mentoring. Our goal is to provide a pathway to build a thriving for young people here in Jeremie. So we actually have students in our program all the way from kindergarten through university. We're here now with 2 university students. As Maya shared, our university students have a mentor. And another thing we also do is help our students to learn English through a local English school. So as you can see, we're speaking English. So Sterling and Standley already speak some English, and they're continuing to learn and grow and improve in their English skills. Why is this important? Well, the reason that's important is because English skills, the bottom line is it helps you to get jobs here in Haiti. There's a lot of international organizations. There's a lot of industries, whether it's banking or whether you're working for a phone company or whatever you're doing, being able to interact in English, because so much business and commerce happens between Haiti and the United States, and so many foreign organizations are working here. This is going to help our students to have a better chance to get jobs. So that's all part of this pathway to success. So I'm going to stop talking, and I want to hear a little bit more from you, Sterline and Standley, about your experience as students here in Jeremie and in the program. First of all, I think we have to acknowledge that because most of the people watching this video are probably from the States, we have a lot of headlines and news about Haiti right now. But most of what people in the States are seeing is they're seeing images of the horrific violence that's happening in Port-au-Prince, burning tires, gangs, and so forth. Yet, we know this is not all of Haiti. This is something that's happening in Port-au-Prince. It's much more peaceful here in Jeremie. We're not afraid to walk in the street. However, that violence and insecurity happening in Port-au-Prince is affecting us. It's affected inflation. Prices are getting higher. Wages are still staying low, and so economically, it's getting more difficult. So I would ask each of you to share from your personal experience, how do you see the situation in Haiti right now, challenges, and how that has affected you personally?
Okay, thanks for asking. As you know, Port-au-Prince is getting worse because I can say there are many students who are studying there. They cannot learn well because every day when they go out, there are many gangsters. They steal their monies. They kidnap them. You know, it's very, very, very bad for us. Even me, I am living in Jeremie. But sometimes when I go on the internet and I watch some videos, they make me very, very, very sad because I have families there, I have friends there, and so on. It's very, very bad for us as students in Haiti.
Yeah, that's a great point. Even if you're not living in Port-au-Prince, you have family there. You have people that you love and care about there, and you have that fear. In Jeremie, we always, people in other parts of Haiti, we have the fear that the violence could spread, so that's a psychological stress that people here in Haiti are living with. Those of us here in Jeremie live with it like everywhere else, and that has an effect. It's very true. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for asking. So the situation of Haiti is very bad because we can see that. But I can say I live in Jeremie, but the Port-au-Prince is there is some crimes, there is some kidnappings, there is a lot of crimes in Port-au-Prince. So, but when I go on internet, on social media, so I can see the worst videos on my phone, so on Facebook, on Twitter, so it's very bad. So there is a very big impact in my psychological stress, so I can say. So there is a bad crimes in Port-au-Prince. I can say that.
And yet, you're students. So despite these terrible events that are happening in Haiti, you have to move forward and you have to live your life. And you're young, so you have to prepare for your future. So talk about how you maintain hope for your future and why your university education is so important to you as you pursue your future.
Okay. Before starting, I have Michelle Obama as my motto. Yeah. I always listen to her speeches. She said that when you are struggling and you think about giving up, always remember the power of hope. It's a way to let you know that as we young people in Haiti, if we just focus on bad things like in Port-au-Prince, everywhere in the country, we will give up. Education is the key to success. I know that. Everybody knows that. So as we are learners, we must keep studying. We must keep struggling because it is the most important thing in our life. Education. Without education, we can do nothing.
Yeah, well said.
I need education who can develop a country. A country can be developed without education. Education first.
Because education is about the development of your mind and
Nelson
your
Mandela.
knowledge.
Nelson Mandela said that education is the best weapon that we can use to change the world. So the power of education is very important for any
Very
society.
important.
Well, right now, Sunday, we know that you've been through many difficulties, and right now, you are a student at Thrive Ansanm. Okay, and share with us what is the most difficult things that you face since you become a student, and how do you overcome those difficulties?
Okay. Before I met with Thrive and some stuff, so I had a lot of problems because I am a student, but since I was a child, I did not say I will become a good teacher. But it's very bad. It was very bad for me because I didn't have any money to learn. I didn't have the opportunity to buy, for example, on a computer. It was very difficult but even though I come at Thrive Ansanm, so I have my computer, I have a mentor, so and also I don't care for my payment of school. So as you said earlier, like Nelson Mandela said, education is the best weapon to change the world. So I can say if I'm a student at up to date, tomorrow I will help our community. I will be helped by the other child, other teachers.
Children that are in need.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And that's so true because, like you say, it's the knowledge, it's the education that can help you to advance, to move forward in life. And yet, like you said, it's difficult to get an education when you're facing the insecurity, economic difficulties. But the reality is it's very hard to get jobs. You don't have jobs, you don't have extra money, and of course everything costs money. School, a computer, all of this. So there's tremendous challenges, but despite that, there's so much potential. And so when we select students to Thrive Ansanm, we select students partially, on the basis of merit. So I know Standley and Sterline, you've been good students. You did well in high school, and you did well in your entrance exams to be placed for the university. So you have that capacity and that intelligence. So what we want to do is come alongside you, partner with you to help you have the resources that you need to get an education and then to succeed. Right. So from your experience being a part of this program, a part of the community of Thrive Ansanm, how is that helping you to succeed as students here in Maillard?
Repeat the last word, the last sentence that you just said.
Yeah. So as students here in Haiti, how is being a part of the community of Thrive Ansanm helping you succeed?
Without hiding anything, one of the biggest problems that I had is a computer. Because, without a computer, we can do researches. It is very helpful when you are learning and you have a computer. And Thrive Ansanm does not only have the capacity to pay school for the student, but also it gives us the opportunity to do other things that I don't need to repeat, you know. And I can say that I'm the only one who can, okay, I can say that I'm the only one who is blessed. Other students, they are blessed. Having an organization to help you to keep learning in Haiti, it is very difficult. I think it is one of the most opportunities that we young Haitian people in Jeremie have. Is that Thrive Ansanm. And that's the reason why let me take this opportunity to thank you so much for your help. Thrive Ansanm has been doing lots of things in my life since I met you. Thank you.
What about you, Stanley?
Okay, so the day that I was being with Thrive Ansanm, it was the most beautiful day in my life. I can say that because with everything happening today, you don't know whether you are coming or going. But sometimes, as a student, you would like to study, but you don't have the opportunity to have a scholarship. It's a big thing because when Thrive Ansanm, for example, pay the school for you, it's a very beautiful thing. It's a very biggest thing. I can say that. So, and as a matter of fact, in Thrive Ansanm, we have some mentors who lead us as students. So it's very important because to success in life, you must have a mentor to give you some explain, to give you some ideas. Because to success in your life, you must have a mentor. Thrive Ansanm is very important for the community because it helps us to learn. For example, we have a stipend every month. But this stipend helps us to buy anything. But with Thrive Ansanm, we can say we can learn because the school is paid. So we can say we have the stipend, we have the mentor, we have internet. After that, we have computer. We have all these things. So I'm very happy. It was the most beautiful day in my life to meet with Thrive Ansanm. God bless you, Thrive Ansanm. God bless you.
Well, we're honored to have you as students, and it's our privilege to support you as students of Thrive Ansanm, and certainly we can't do it without the donors who support Thrive Ansanm. So thank you to everyone who's donating, because your donations make it possible for bright young students like Standley and Sterline to go to school, to succeed, and like they've shared, to have access to that to a computer, to internet at a resource center, to have access to a personal mentor. And all of these things are things that I think every student in the modern world should have access to a computer. Every young person should have access to technology because the world operates with technology. That's no secret. And yet the reality is that because of the socio-economic situation here in Haiti, the lack of infrastructure, those resources are not available to your average person here in Haiti. So you have so many intelligent young people here in Haiti that have so much potential, but if you don't have access to a computer, an opportunity to get an education, so much of that potential is unrealized. You know, so that's our goal at Thrive Ansanm, is to help stand in that gap and provide those resources, and then you do the work, right? You study and you put in the work. Yeah.
So now I have a very good question for Sterling. We know that when people grow and the more you get involved in your community, it's a very special. So are there any ways to get involved in your community? If yes, what it is and how do you get involved in your community? And also, what is your plan for the future to get involved in your community? It's like, how do you plan to give back to your community thanks to what Thrive Ansanm has done?
Okay, thanks for asking. I can say in life, everyone must have a model, a mentor. No one can be successful without having someone next to you. Um, It was not easy.
To get involved in your community?
It was not easy.
How did you start?
We
Tell me
did.
this. I know it's not easy, but we did. We plan to do it.
I can say that I always took time by studying, by making researches, and sometimes there are many things like to enjoy. I just dislike going in a place where I'm going to like to play, to
Play with the kids, the children.
let's say to make gossip, to you see, to do things that is not important. So I always took time on my book, dictionaries, and I always talked to people who had higher level than I was.
So
They
now
helped me a lot.
that's a way to increase your knowledge, to increase your experiences. So now my question for you is, how do you get involved in your community? Like, what do you do to give back to your community? Now, thanks to other people, you get more knowledge, more experiences. They share with you. So now, how do you use these skills, these experiences, to involve in your community where you are living? I know you are in teacher and now you teach at today. This is the way
Yeah.
involved. What are the ways you involve?
I know. Let me tell you a short story. I remember when I was a little girl, I had Midri as my model. She,
I know her very well.
yeah, she speaks very well. And I did not know how to speak English, but I had her as my model. And one day I told my dad to give me some money in order to go to up to the English school. And he said, I don't have now, but I will try and do something in order to give you some money to I waited. And I remember a Saturday afternoon, I was cold. He said, Tete, I have the money.
That is your nickname, right?
I will send you the money in order to go to up to the English school. And he sent the money. And I went up to the English school. But I was very shy. Shyness prevented me from learning English. And I was in 9th grade at classical school. And I had teacher Rachel as my teacher. I always talked to people who had higher level than I was just to practice. When I was in 1B, like 2nd grade, I left up to the English school just because I was very shy.
Yeah.
I let's say I took 2 years without coming back.
Yeah.
And I talked to someone and he said, Sterling, you know, English is very important. If you have the capacity, the opportunity to learn English, just do it now. You won't be regret. You won't regret. And I heard and I came back. But I worked a lot on my shyness. For sure. And I continued with the same teacher, Mr. Reginald, and I began to being outgoing. I talked in the class, I practiced. And one day, Teacher Reginald said, if you want to be a great English speaker at up to that English school, you have to come to the conversation club every Friday. But I was so shy. I could not. But I tried. And I began to go to the conversation club. I practiced. I met new friends. We practiced. And then
Thank you for sharing. So now, Stanley, I know there are many ways young people get involved in the community. So they help either by going to church, get involved in the church, get involved in community activities like cleaning the street, providing the light at night. There are so many ways young people can get involved in that. So, can you explain us how do you get involved in your community right now, and what is your plan in the future after finish with the university studies? What do you plan to get more involved in your community?
Okay, thank you, teacher, for asking. So I'm very happy. So, it was very difficult to me. So since I was a child, I can say I was very, very, very intelligent. So I was shy. But I usually say, Stanley, you can. I usually say that. But I can say that. Sometimes you can hungry, but sometimes you can first. But the first thing you need to have in your mind, you can. Why? Because, for example, when you will do something, the first thing you need to have self-confidence. I can do it. Okay. But it was very difficult to me because I remember when I was in secondary one, it was very difficult because I didn't have any opportunity to buy something, to buy some books, to buy some notebooks, to buy a pen. It was very, very difficult. But the only thing I said, I can. Okay. I can say, all my times, I read some books. I listen some English music. So all my time I consecrated to learn. Because the first thing a young must do to success in life is learning. Yeah, we can say that. So it wasn't an easy thing for me. Because as you already know, my parents are poor people. So sometimes I went to school without eating. I went to school without drinking. So it was very difficult. But the only thing I said, I can. I studied my lessons like twice a day, twice a week, every moment. But I pass all my time in books to read some documents, some English documents, some French documents. So it's very okay. I can say when I was younger than I am, I had a mentor. But I will say that again in more. So to success in life, you must have a mentor. Because sometimes you don't know what to do in life. Sometimes you can say, okay, I don't know what to do. So it's very difficult.
So now, since you mentioned about the mentor, so how does the Thrive Ansanm mentoring program change your life?
So I can say in a lot of things. Because I didn't know if to be a good student, I must read every day. Because to be a student, if you don't read, you can make nothing. We can say that. Because when you read, you go to other world.
Yeah.
You are around the world when you read. My mentor said me that, Stanley, if you would like to be a good student, you must read every day, every time, every moment. You must. And after that, my mentor said, Stanley, I know that you can, but in life, you have to, you be to have a leadership in life. Because you can study, you can learn, but if you are not a leader, if you don't have any leadership in life, you will not be to be successful.
Yeah.
It was very good. I can say now, after finishing with my learning, I will help young people. I will be a good mentor. Okay.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I can say that.
And I can hear as both of you were talking, you both mentioned a couple of things. Determination, facing challenges, whether it's that you're shy or that you don't have the money to buy food to go to school. The determination to keep going even when it gets hard. And second, the desire to learn. Right? And that's commendable. That's some of the qualities we're looking for because when we invest in young people through the Thrive Ansanm, when we provide educational scholarships such as we have for Standley and Sterline and other students, is that determination and that desire to learn. I think that's so important, and it shows through as you're talking. And so, as we wrap up, final question I want each of you to answer is: what are your hopes and dreams for the future? I'll let you answer, Stanley, and we'll go to Sterling.
Can you repeat, please?
Question being, what are your hopes and goals for your future?
Okay. Thank you for asking. Okay. For my future, I have a beautiful dream in my mind. I would like to become a very good teacher. Why? Because as Mr. Maillard said earlier, so education is the, like Mandela said, education is the most or the best weapon to change the world. So, in the future, I will explain to young people how to become a good student. So, in the future, I will become a good teacher. Why? Because when you are teach in a country, to change this country, we must base on education. Because education is very, very, very important for our country. We can say that. So, the people usually say, when you are a teacher, you are poor. In Haiti, we usually say that. But me, I will say no. Because the first thing a country must have is education. I will say no. That's why I will become a good teacher. I will show to the other people with education, we can be rich. We can change the world. We can do a lot of things. Because when in a country you have education, this country can be, I can say, big. So it's very important, develop. Because to develop a country, the first thing we need to have in this country is education. That's why in the future, I will give all of me to change our situation. Thank you.
You, Sterling, what are your hopes for?
To be, I just said that earlier, to be successful, you have to begin right now because the future is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. If you are waiting for tomorrow, you will not achieve anything. Um, my dream was to be a teacher because I do love this profession, teaching. It is my passion. Since I was a little girl, when my dad asked me, Sterling, what would you like to become in the future? I said to Dad, I'd like to become a teacher. Yeah, just because since I was a little girl, it was my first dream to be a teacher. I can say I am just working now to see how can I help my community, the young people, the children. One of the things that I like to do it's like when I'm free, if I don't take a book to read, I always give some children my time just to help them in their homework, in their to help them, to guide them in order to do better. So Stanley just said that we know they always say that when you are a teacher, you are a poor person. Me, I want to say it's not true for me because I can be a rich teacher. That depends on the way I want to do it.
And it depends on how you define rich.
Yeah.
Being rich, it's not personally about profession. It's about no. I know there are many people that I know education is very important, but I know many people who I can say who are not professional, and they do lots of things in their lives. You know, it's a way to tell you that being rich does not depend on your profession. Thank you.
So I'll let you give some final words as well, Maya.
So
Specifically as someone from, Haitian from here in Jeremie, helping to build Thrive Ansanm here in this community, what are your hopes for the future of the students of Thrive Ansanm?
my hope for the future is John Fitzgerald Kennedy said that don't ask what your country can do for you, but you better ask what you can do for your country. So when I was in high school and after I finished high school, it was difficult for me to go to university. It was thanks to a program. So right now, I'm so grateful to see what I didn't get a chance to get in my community. So now we build up Thrive Ansanm together, and now we can see many life-changing experiences in the life of our students, in the life of our pupils. So my hope for the future is to see not only when the students finish with their university studies, so also they can find a place like an incubator where they can come and work, find job opportunities. So I hope that our donors who is watching this video, people will make it possible. Yes, me as country director, you as the director, we are doing our work, we still not doing the work, but together we are thriving, we are moving forward, and we are not going to stop.
Yeah, and the name of the organization is Thrive Ansanm because we want to help to empower people to build a thriving future. And thriving is, kind of like what Sterling mentioned. It's not just about being rich. It's not just about success on paper. It's about living a full and meaningful life.
Exactly.
Which is about your knowledge, your education, the way you're able to invest in your community. And it's also very importantly about being able to create a stable life for you and your family, because everyone needs a stable life with a job and to be able to have a good house, transportation, food, all of those basic needs, and even getting those basics are challenging in this environment. But despite everything that you read on the news about Haiti, we must remember that the burning tires, the violence, the horrors playing out with the gangs in Port-au-Prince, those are real. It's a very serious situation. And yet there is so much more happening here in Haiti. There's so much potential. And sitting right here, Sterling and Standley represent two of the students, but there's more students in Thrive, many students at Thrive Ansanm and many students throughout Haiti who are bright young people who are investing in the future of their country. And so we will continue to partner with young people, support young people here in Haiti as they seek to build a thriving future. We invite anyone who's watching this video to consider supporting our work. We'll be investing in the future of Haiti. You can do so on our website, thriveansanm.org. There you can learn more, you can donate, and we will keep moving forward and thriving together.